4 ways to get a green card in the US. Hello everyone, my name is Luba, I'm an immigration form specialist. And I do get a lot of questions from you, Luba, how to get a green card, how to move to the US. So in today's video, I'm gonna discuss 4 most popular ways to get a green card in the US and become a permanent resident. In the end of this video, I'll explain which way I believe is the best, and I'll explain why. Today we're gonna talk about permanent residency in the US, but I think it's important to remember that a lot of immigrants start on a temporary visas like F1 student visa or tourist visa or H1B. So if you currently do not qualify for a green card, you can also start on a temporary visa. Let's start with the family-based green cards. Most of the green cards issued each year, they're going to relatives of current US citizens or green card holders. Eligible family members include children, parents, spouse, and siblings, but rules vary really for US citizens and green card holders. Green card holders mostly can petition for their spouse or children under 21. They can also petition for their unmarried children over 21, but their wait time dramatically different. US citizens can petition not only for their spouse and children, but even for parents and siblings. You probably know that the marriage with a US citizen or a green card holder is one of the fastest way to get a green card in the US. Now let's go to another big category, employment-based green cards. Many immigrants come to the US on employment-based green cards. These green cards are issued in 5 different categories, and it depends on skills and other benefits you can bring to the country. Most of these categories require you to have an employer who will sponsor you for this green card. But there are some interesting categories that do not require you to have an employer. If you possess extraordinary abilities in art, business, education, science, or athletics, you can also file for a green card without an employer. The name of this category is EB1. And your dependents will also be eligible to get a green card. By dependents, I mean your spouse and children under 21. If you have exceptional ability in science, art, business, and these knowledges and skills you have will benefit US economy, you can apply for EB2 National Interest Waiver Green Card. Your dependents will also be eligible to get a green card. And another category is EB5, and actually this is the only green card that you can actually buy. So in order to do that, you have to invest at least $800,000 in US economy and create 10 full-time jobs. Now let's talk about one more way to get a permanent residency in the US is through humanitarian green cards. Green cards are sometimes issued for refugees and asylees as well as victims of human trafficking, crimes, and abuse. Getting a green card as a member of one of these groups can be really complicated, but if you don't have any other options, you can also consider this one. I don't want to explore this option more, these humanitarian-based green cards in these videos, because first, I think you've heard a lot about political asylum or any other type of asylum in the US. And second of all, I think that this option is really complicated, time-consuming, and if you have any other chance to apply for a green card for a family or for employment-based green cards, you'll better proceed with another option. I'll shoot another video about pros and cons of getting a green card in the US through asylum process, so please subscribe to this channel. Another category of green cards I would like to mention today is to get a green card through diversity visa lottery. The United States runs green card lottery every year, and it randomly awards 50,000 people, and they're getting their green cards and they do come to the US. The registration opens every year around October-November, and then the results of the lottery are going public in May. And this lottery has really basic requirements. So natives of the countries with the historically low rate of immigration to the US can participate. And another requirement is about your education. You should graduate from the high school, or if you didn't, you should have at least 2 years of experience in the last 5 years in occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. These are 4 options I wanted to discuss with you today, and in the end, as I promised, I would like to share with you my favorite. My favorite are employment-based categories that do not require you to have an employer or sponsor, so we are talking about extraordinary abilities or national interest waiver. And these are categories where you have the maximum control over the process and you don't have to rely on someone else. And if you think that you're not an extraordinary person and you can't benefit US economy, wait for my next video. I'll dedicate a separate video for these 2 specific categories because I really want more people to know about these options. So if you didn't subscribe yet, this is the right moment, and don't forget to hit the bell. Thank you all for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.